All right, now we're going to get some practice drawing angles. And drawing angles requires you to do a couple of things. Number one, you have to draw a straight line. And what you can use is your protractor to draw a straight line. I'm just going to get a ruler out and I'm going to draw a straight line. And that's going to be my ray that I'm going to measure from. So draw a nice long line there. And at the end of my long line, I'm going to need an arrow. And then this will be my vertex right here. And I'm going to measure the other ray from there. And so now I need a protractor. I'm going to make this protractor. Let's see if I can make it smaller. Nope, can't make it smaller. All right, so now I need to, I wonder if I can even see 150 now. No, I can't. How do I make this thing smaller? Oh, here we go. All right, again, putting your protractor right at the vertex and the line that you drew right along the zero, measuring up from the 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way to 150, and then going to the outside part of the protractor and making a line that would extend the 150 like that. All right, so I see that. So I don't want to make a big dot, right? I don't want to make a sideways line. I want to draw a line that would be in line with the measure that I want, which is 150. And then you're going to line up your straight edge with that. And connect the dots here. So this line connects with that line. Mine's slightly off. But at the end, and then you should label it in the middle of the angle, 150 degrees. All right, moving on. Now we're going to draw a 35 degree line. So I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Get you back here, okay. And again, starting with a straight line. Doesn't matter how long it is. Arrow at the end of it. Vertex at the other end. And now I need to measure up to 35 degrees and make another line. So I'm going to put my middle of my protractor on the vertex. Other line lined up with the 0. Now I'm going to measure up to 35. And 35 is in between 30 and 40 out there. So I'm going to count 10, 20, 30, and then go out to the outside out here. That's still at the 30 degree line, even though it says 150 there. It's 30 for the angle we're going to draw. And then you go up to 35 right there, and again, make a little line that would connect the 35. And then at that point, you're able to connect the lines that I'm going to connect it with. A little faster here, okay. And labeling it 35. All right, from now on, I'm going to be using just the protractor. All right, to make a 90 degree line, you first start with drawing a straight line with an arrow on it. And then using the protractor, putting that line on the vertex, or putting the vertex in the hole there, and then lining up with the 0, and then making a line that connects the 90 like that. All right, and then drawing another straight line off the vertex, going right through that line that you just drew. Move my line over just a tiny bit. All right, there we go. And then in here, labeling it as a 90 degree angle. All right, last angle now. I'm going to draw a 45 degree angle. And again, with your ruler or straight edge, make a ray. And we're going to take our protractor, line it up correctly. So that's at the vertex on one side, or the beginning of the ray. And then the ray extends out of the protractor at the 0 degree line. Now we're going to take our pencil, measure up to 45 degrees from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, and then going out to the edge here and finding 40, and then 41, 42, 43, 44, and then 45 is that, remember, that bigger, slightly bigger line. And then drawing a little connector there, moving your protractor out of the way, getting your straight edge, lining it up, and drawing a line right through that, or another ray right through that, and then labeling 45 degrees. All right, it takes some practice, but once you get into it, it becomes much, much easier.